It says it's working. It says it's working. Oh, please say it's actually working. Hopefully, this is actually working with the mic. We're waiting for. Sorry for the tech difficulties. Hopefully, we have this figured out now. Fingers, toes, and nose. Better? Okay. Sound. Isn't it weird though? It said it was working, but I wonder now to do the mic check setup, obviously prior to turning on the video and or the live stream. Make sure don't do the sound check during. Just saying, we did it. We did it. So yay! Thank you, Emily and CJ, Coley, Deborah. Thank you. Don't forget to check. Oh yeah, don't forget to yeah, exactly. Please don't forget to put a thumbs up for the live. Thank you, friends. So I apologize about that. This is a tad bit frustrating, but you know what? It is what it is. Gonna roll with it. Gotta roll with the punches. So even if we lost half of our class, half of our group, of our friends, the great part again, us coming onto the tube that is you, is so that you can rewatch this. But this will be one of those classes that once you rewatch it, you're only going to want to watch it once because it's an intuitive exercise that you're going to know the answer to. But that said, the meditation, the bringing yourself into your place of power to get centered and get focused, that's the part we're starting with versus ending with it. So if it's something you wanted to go back and rewatch just to ground yourself before you play an intuitive game, we're going to do that first. So yay, Kim and like, but can't stay adulting today. Okay, Jenny. But again, you'll get to rewatch this, which is nice. Hi, Laura. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. I'll give us a couple more minutes to see if anybody else who got booped out gets to get booped back in. But I love it. We've got about a dozen books in here of us all hanging out together. And my goal is just, again, to get everybody to recognize that working with your intuition every day and playing with it in some way, shape, or form, or at least a few times a week, right? Managing life is going to help you be more comfortable and more familiar with your intuition and not having it be something that is again you'll trust the gut check a little quicker, right? You may argue with it because if you're Hannah you're always going to argue with it, but you're going to trust it a little bit more. But yeah, let's put on some like happy music in the background. Although I found last time when I rewatched the audio, you guys still couldn't hear the music very well, could you, when you were doing the meditation, no matter what? Oh, thank you. Yeah. So, friends, you can exit the live chat, hit up boop on the button, come back in, and put the thumbs up. So, thank you. I appreciate that, guys. I don't know how well this jacket's going to hold on to this mic, but the only thing I found is the music was a little like choppy. So, let me ask you guys that. Like, should we do it with or without music? Good morning. Had trouble getting here. No sound. Yes. Racy, that's the problem I had. Racy, that wasn't you. That was the problem with me. It was my end. Good morning. Good morning. V. I'm gonna call you V because I'm never gonna say it right. Violine, but violin. Violin, 777. Good morning. Good morning. Okay, we've got 18 friends in here. Some of us got to get back in here. Good morning, Savannah. Okay. I love it. Okay, so the question is, yeah, it was totally me. So the question is music or no music? So thumbs up if you're like, yeah, put some music on the background. Or we won't worry about it because it kind of fades in and out. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. I want to know. And a reminder, I am dropping the mindful meditation series, the adult stories. I, I swear I practice what I'm going to say, and then it's so not going to happen. But the meditative stories for you guys, I'm dropping that one today. I think we have one more in that book series, maybe two. So I'll be dropping those today. Mindful meditative mm, stories with the cute little critters that help you build and develop. Another way to also connect with your intuition and your intuitive mind by allowing these stories to just kind of paint a picture in your mind, and releasing and relaxing into it, and just feeling into that space, that creative space, that wonder, that childlike mind. Your choice if it helps you. Okay. Did you paint that tree? I did. If you can scroll, you guys see that? That was me. That's actually wax and paper mache kind of and glue and a bunch of little magazine pieces. I tore them all up. Yeah, it's kind of fun. It's very, very relaxing. It's covering a picture that wasn't as pleasant. So I love those. Okay. Oh, good. Racy, I'm so glad. So yeah, so I'll be dropping another one of those today's. Amazing. It's beautiful. Thank you. It was definitely a labor of love. I don't know that I could ever do it again. Tearing up all those papers and sorting them and coloring. It was like I had to, yeah, it was a lot of work, but it was so fun. Okay, so let me see. Let me know if the music just, if it gets annoying, that's all I worry about. If it moves you out of a place of Zen because it's cutting in and out, that's what I don't want to have happen. But let me see if I can go ahead and not activate your devices and put that in backup. Hey, Google, play some Reiki Zen meditation music. So 22 angel number friends. There's 22 of us, and it's almost 9:22 here. I love it. There we go. Perfect. How's the volume? Good. We're doing volume checks. And the great part is you guys can fast forward through this when you go to watch the videos later if you choose to rewatch this. But how's the volume? Is it? Can you still hear my voice over the music, or is the music kind of overpowering it? So, getting a mic check for you guys. I wish I could put like headphones on and hear it myself, but I probably could if I was a grown up. There is a headset, but we're good. Okay, wonderful. Thank you. See, that's loud for me, but okay. So everybody together, hands to your heart. Find a comfortable chair, find a comfortable space. Take a cleansing breath, however deep you want or however lightly you want, wherever you feel comfortable. But hands to your heart. Breathe in, breathe out. And here's the big thing, say hi. You're saying hi to yourself. Hi, hi. Do it again. Breathe in comfortably and breathe out. Hi, hello. You're connecting with yourself. You're feeling into yourself. You're feeling into your body, into your energy, into your space. You're feeling the chair that you're sitting on or the ground that you're sitting on. All the while controlling your breath. Feeling the air enter in through your nose, into your lungs, refreshing your body, and breathing out when you're ready. I let this sway or rock with my hands next to my heart, bringing in that comfort, releasing any tension, any anxiety, fears, or worries. Picture a shelf in front of you, or look to a shelf around you, and take any worries, any thoughts, any concerns, and go put them on that shelf for a little while. They're not going to get broken. They're not going to get forgotten about. They'll come back. But right now, we're going to put them on the shelf and say, wait, this is my time. This is me time. Taking a cleansing breath, breathe in, breathe out. I want you to start at the top of your head. I want you to feel into your headspace. What does it feel like? You feel pressure? Does it feel light? How does it feel? Just breathe in, breathe out. You're not coming from a place of judgment. You're coming from a place of curiosity, of noticing. Do you feel any tingling in your head? Do you feel any tickling sensations? Do you feel nothing at all? It doesn't matter. You're just noticing. You're just observing. Now going down from your head, I want you to go to your shoulders. With your hands to your heart, I want you to still drop your shoulders. Do you notice your shoulders are uptight? Drop your shoulders down, releasing them, rolling them. All the while breathing in, breathing out. Release the muscles in your shoulders. How does it feel? What are you noticing? No judgment, just noticing. Take a deep breath in and out, and go to your belly. Notice your torso, your belly, your stomach. How does it feel? Send love. Send love from your heart down into your stomach area, down into your solar plexus. Send love. Maybe visualize beautiful yellow light, like a golden sunrise. Can you feel the warmth and compassion, the joy? Bring all that in, breathing in and breathing out. Now moving down to your legs, all the way down to your feet and your toes. I want you to feel into your feet, into your legs. How do they feel? What do you notice? Are they heavy? Are they light? Are they still? Do they feel wiggly? However they feel, just feel into them. If you feel the need to wiggle your toes, roll your ankles, whatever you need, just notice, feel into it, and just release any energy that might be in there, stuck in our toes and our legs. Just letting it go now. Have the energy just pull down at your toes and into the ground. Watch it disappear like water into the soil, releasing anything that doesn't serve you. Now in that same space, I want to see if you can feel a warm light from above you, just washing down over you right now, completely covering you, relaxing every part of your body. It's so peaceful, so kind. There's no judgment. What do you notice? What do you feel? Whatever it is, it's exactly what you're supposed to be feeling. Sit in that space for just a minute, breathing in love, breathing in joy, breathing in that healing, just breathing it in. Breathing out a sigh of relaxing, peaceful sigh. Just letting go. This is your time. This is your safe space. Just noticing your own energy, noticing your own body, sitting in this warm light. It's such a good place to be. There's no hurry, there's no rush. This is your time. This is for you. We're going to take that same cleansing breath and we're going to say hi again. Breathing in through your nose, breathing out through your mouth. Say hi to yourself again. Hi. One more time, breathe in through your nose, out through your mouth. Taking your hands, opening your hands open from your heart, putting them out in front of you in a place to receive. Hi. Bringing your hands together in a position of gratitude. We're going to say hi one more time. Hi. And you give yourself a welcome back. Hi. How did that make you feel? Let me know in the comments. When you're ready, take your time. What did you notice? What did you feel? What did you observe? Good. Peaceful. Very calming. Emotional. I was feeling it. I was feeling tears. I was wondering, feeling the tears coming up. Relaxed. Warmth and relief just came in. Welcome in, Barbara. We're going to do an intuitive exercise together. So just grounding our energy. And releasing, especially after we left one social media platform and then the tech stuff. It's so important to me that before I go in intuitive work, I need to release all of that. You know, it's like getting off the freeway, coming in to do a job, and you just were lights and horns and everything coming at you. Just remembering that before I do any intuitive exercises and I switch spaces, I like to change the energy. Feather. Oh, nice, Haley. Like tingles and touches on the area we focused on. Beautiful. Accepted. Oh, I love that. So calming. Thank you. Solar plexus with Leo energy. LOL. Nice. Very calming. Yay. Okay. Now, it's interesting because there's two ways you can connect with your intuition, right? You don't have to be always in the most calm place, but you want to be in a place where you're just releasing anything that doesn't serve you. So whether you ground that way through something calming and just disconnecting from the busy, but you can also do it through joy. And I know we've talked about that before. My shoulders were so tense too, right? Like you realize you're like, wow, I was really holding on to that. But then I want to show you that you're like, we're going to move and I want to do both exercises because I want you to feel the difference of your body. So we're going to do that, but now we're going to do something kind of silly. And I want you to, again, it's about feeling your body. So if you're ready, I'm going to be the only one on camera doing this. Oh, how lovely. How nice this is going to be out in the internet world. Yay. We're going to do a laughing exercise. I want you to feel the difference in your energy as you're building up that, right? You've released all the tension. You're calm now. Now I want to kind of build up your energy a little bit, kind of like raise your vibe, as they would say. So we're going to do a laughing game together. And I want people to hear your laugh. So no matter how loud you laugh, but feel free to laugh as soft or as loud as you want. But what you're going to do is you're going to do a laughing exercise where we are going to laugh. I think we're supposed to laugh 10 times. And here's the thing. Every time we start, we do one laugh, then you laugh one time. When you go to two, you laugh two times. Three times, four times, five. So in other words, this time I'm going to laugh 4 times in a row. This time 5 times in a row. This time I've got to laugh 6 times in a row. This brain training specialist that I'm enjoying watching on one of the social media platforms talks about your brain doesn't know the difference between a forced laugh and a genuine laugh. And then biochemically, your body will like lean in and start matching. This is what she was explaining. Obviously, my explanation is layman terms, so please, nobody. I'm not an expert in laugh therapy, but I do love to laugh, and I know we all do. My girls are going to have fun watching me do this. Okay, yes, Savannah. People are going to wonder, right? Make sure you're in a safe space, just like in any of these intuitive exercises, right? You're not free of judgment here. So, but there we go. Joy is such a powerful place to connect with our intuition. So it's neat to know that we can train our bodies and then align our brains can come along for the ride, right? So here we go, through working with our bodies. So we're going to start laughing and we're going to do it 10 times. And I don't even know if I'm going to have the hardest time tracking it, but there's a point where the laugh goes from forced to genuine. So here we go. Together. Ha, 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 ha. I can do this. I'm trying. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Ha, 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 ha. Clearly gonna break the number code here. Ha 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 ha. And the last one, here we go. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha. Maybe if one of you all can sing, that would actually sound pretty, right? Like a breath exercise. But do you notice like the laughing that it brings up in you, right? Like your body will start to like at the worst case, you start to get that like sour candy feel in your eyes and your face, right? LOL, is anyone else singing that has, right? I'm still laughing. Oh, that joyful place. It's incredible what it actually does. LOL, I love it. It gets you into that space. And that's where I want you to be in that space when you're doing these intuitive exercises. That's the energy, not funny, haha. It's funny, haha. Exactly. I love it, you guys. So this is one of the exercises to just remind yourself you can break that chain of frustration and you can move into that place of joy through training yourself through fake laughing, which here just do in a safe place where nobody's gonna worry about you. I started then quit counting because I was really laughing. Oh, Racy, I love that, right? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, here we go. So now we can move into our intuitive exercise. If you've been on with me before, I love it. I love that, you guys. We've done this before, the Zoom in, Zoom out game. But has anyone not been part of it? Maybe I should restate what it is in case anybody pops in on this video later. So what we're doing is we're going to lean into intuitive minds. LOL, you did it so fast. I couldn't keep up. I was just like, hyena with my hands. I love it. Good idea, Hannah. Okay, thanks, Haley. So what we're going to do is we're playing an intuitive game where I want you to lean into your intuition, not your mental mind, but your creative mind, the one that is that space of just openness. You're not coming into attached to the outcome of this game, but you're coming in out of curiosity, wonder. It's not a competition. There's no one here that's going to check if you get it right or wrong. But you're going into that creative place of, I like to think of it as when I was a kid and I would just doodle as I'm waiting. But kid, let me be honest, as an adult, even in a meeting that I have to just sit through whether I want to or not, and you kind of take out a pencil, which I highly recommend that, by the way, getting a pencil and a piece of paper. You can always pause this video or run and grab one if you want. And you'll see us as mediums doing this, or even as psychics or intuitives when they're channeling, they just kind of scribble on a piece of paper, right? They're just kind of just allowing their thoughts just to go where they need to go. They're not attached to it, they're just hanging out. So that's what we're going to do through these exercises. When I show you an image, I'm going to show you just a piece of an image. And your job is to surrender of what you think that image might be, but not think in the front of your brain, more of like what you feel, right? What you're picking up on, what you're sensing about that little piece of information in front of you. If you do this enough and you practice these type of things enough, I want you to consider, I'll know we'll do more videos than one of these. You pause it, and before I even show you the image, you can end up when you're not on the live stream, or as we're on the live stream, before I even show you, see if you pick up on something right away. See if something starts to come in for you before I even show you the image. That's one of the more advanced things you can do. Otherwise, you look at it, and I want you to look away, right? So I have an image. You're not studying it. You just kind of look at it and see, what am I picking up about this? And whatever it is, you can write that down. You don't have to necessarily put it in the chat if you don't want to, because that can be hard to tap and type and all that. And we can talk about it after, but just maybe write down what's coming in. Are you feeling something in your body, right? Do you get warm or cold, or do you get tingles? It's noticing whatever's going on. It's really a place of just observing. My nose starts to go, you guys will. Clearly, me scribbling opens up my channels. Wow. So I have to go. I have to get some water. So yeah, make sure you have a pen and pencil, and then I start to say, do I start to visualize something? Do colors start to come into my mind's eye above and beyond what's in front of me? Like, what am I being transported somewhere? Is a memory coming up for me? Do I feel like I'm hearing something? Whatever it is, do I just know? Do you just know? Any of that. Whatever that is, write it down. Whatever it is, again, that's the process is so much more important than whatever's in front of you. You really are just observing how you're responding to what's in front of you. And then I'll reveal what it is and we can talk about it, see how it possibly correlated with what came in for you. With the understanding that you don't have to get it right. You're not supposed to get it right. This is not about getting it right. This and that if you do, if you've noticed like, wow, that I did actually know that was a cup of chicken noodle soup or whatever. Um, the biggest part about that is how did you feel in that moment so that you can go back into that space and place and recognize that's when your intuition is kicking in and it's not just your imagination. So, does that make sense? So, thumbs up in the chat or hearts in the chat if that makes sense to you. Well, I get a glass of water since I seem to keep getting a frog in my throat. Let me know. Let me know. Okay, good. This is making sense to folks. Phenomenal. And now I have some water as well. Sweet. Okay, so hopefully you have a pen and paper, uh, something in front of you that you can scribble with if you want to. If you don't, I want to show you that sometimes it's just any type of, I've noticed, oh, Rebel's joining us, any type of stemming activity. If I don't have a pen and paper, if you're wringing your hands, sometimes this helps, right? Tapping can be something people can do, rocking and tapping a little bit. Those are the type of activities, again, just something that you can just allow yourself to go into that space and place of moving into your imagination, right? And then to your creative mind. And Rebel's joining us right now. So I just want you to recognize that that's, as you saw with me starting to pencil and scribble and stuff, it was like, it's a cue to my body. It's time to channel. So I actually am not going to do that right now because I'm trying to help you guys not actually channel. So I thought that was kind of funny. The other reason I also got up and walked and grounded. And I want to remind you, that's another thing in between intuitive exercises. When I want to recenter, refocus, I like to get up, walk, pull my energy, just regroup, and then come back and do the next exercise. So you'll find what works for you. If something that's standing up, stretching, some folks yawn, it's interesting, right? Just moving that energy can be helpful. So that's a tip for you in between. And then not to overly mentally fatigue yourself. The reason I only like to do 2 or 3 of these or so in a row is because, again, it's building a muscle. And I don't want you to exhaust yourself, right? It's like anybody, if you're training something, you're not going to sit there and do it for 12 hours at a time. That's why these little spurt exercises are so helpful. Okay. So that said, we're going to start the first one. I think I'm going to pick a theme, by the way. I think today we're going to do themes. I think today I'm going to move into a theme. 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 We need music. I need some music while I'm doing this. I kind of want something upbeat. I like something in the background. Music keeps vibes up, keeps your vibration up, right? It keeps your energy up, it keeps it up. So that's why in the background they'll put some, if you ever go to the spiritualist churches or places like that, there's always like some type of music in the background. It kind of keeps the energy going. It's nice. Hey Google, turn the volume down. I just can't have it yelling at me. So hopefully you guys can still hear it while it's not yelling at me. All right, here we go. Let's pull up the first image for you. And while I'm pulling it up, I want you to write, don't be attached to what I show you. Lean into what you're picking up on. So it's not like, well, what is Hannah going to show us? I can't wait. I want it more importantly, I want it to be, are you picking up on anything now? Are you picking up on any colors? Are you picking up on any images? Are you picking up on anything? Pull yourself into that relaxed place. I knew it. I love spirit. I kept seeing a particular, before we ever started, you guys, I kept seeing, you're like, well, Hannah, you're the one picking. I picked a category and before I even started, I kept seeing a particular thing. And I thought, oh, in my mind's eye, it was going to be XYZ. It's not XYZ, but it's what I was seeing that I was going to pull up. And I'll explain in a minute. So I'm going to show you something. So here we go. I've zoomed in on an image. Here we go. And you can put it in the comments if you'd like. You can write it in your notes. And the best part is the fuzzier it is, the better. So that's why this works so well on the Zoom here, because it's not supposed to be a clear image. So what could this be? But again, glance at it and then move it out of your mind's eye. The other option is to, friends, stare up towards the ceiling. You can find a fixated spot or off in the distance in a fixated spot, kind of look off to the side. Or if you stare at this, stare at it in like a gaze where you're not trying to figure it out, but you're just kind of zoned out. All of those will help you. But if you're looking at it to figure it out, then you're in your mental mind. But if you just know, you can write that too. So what I'll do is I'll give us a 30-second kind of little window to kind of zone out, so you're not overthinking, and then I'll reveal. Give or take a second or two. And again, how is this making you feel? What are you feeling? Do you feel anything in your body? Are you sensing anything? Are you picking up anything? That's even more important than knowing what it is. What's going on with your body right now? Are you getting any images? Are you being transported? Are you smelling anything? Are you tasting anything? You just know? You feel it in your gut? Do you feel it in your heart? Where are you feeling this? Here we go. I'm going to pause the music for a second. Sometimes the music can be your prompting too, right? It's funny because my arms started to really, for me, just to describe the feeling I was getting, I get the cobweb feeling. That's one of the things that I get when I'm connecting. It feels like I've got cobwebs. I get itchy. It's just a trip. And I want to like kind of move that energy. I think it's the energy moving around on me a little bit. I notice my breathing changes. Sometimes it gets more shallow and sometimes it gets deeper. It's interesting. I can say, and I feel heavier and lighter in the same. Like I'm here, but I'm not kind of feeling for me. Let's see what you guys say. Let's see what the comments say. Love that. Just made me take out my journal and my scribbling started. Nice. I got a song, LOL. Flowers in a field with grass in a hillside. Sun, circles, flaky bread crust. Love this. My phone is resting on my salt lamp. And it looks exactly like that. Warm, salmon colored, warm, strong arm skin. Bike wheel, motion, dirt, waves. My face feels soft. Animal fur, warm. Everything, warmth. Palm trees, beach, breeze, water. Every time I closed my eyes, I saw a horse, calming. I kept going back to skin. Neat. Now, anybody who's been on a live with me or video knows that me revealing the answer to you is not more important than what you've gotten. And if Natbot was on here right now, she'd be like, don't you do it, Hannah. Don't you not show the answer. We're not going to play the game if you don't show us the answer, Hannah. But I want to remind folks, especially if this is the first time doing an intuitive practice or exercise with me, if you are attached to the outcome of the exercise, then you're in your mental mind. Intuitively, if you're willing to lean in and just feel what you're feeling, then you don't really care what I show you, what it actually is or isn't. No, That said, it's okay to want to know. I'm not saying it's not fun to know, and it wouldn't be fun if we did these exercises and you didn't know. But if you're attached to the outcome of why, then it can be hard to trust your intuition because there will be things and situations that come up where you aren't going to ever know why you just knew to not turn that way, or why you knew to go in that line, or why you just knew that interaction with that person that day wasn't going to serve you, right? You had to trust your intuition and you weren't going to get an end result. So, the question is, should I show you what it is or do we move on to the next one? Comment. I kept going back. Skin Spirit decided to make jokes because I'm actually journaling and they said, write it down, lol. Soothing motion and warm. Touch the back of my head, left back. I'm in my mental mind. Then how do you get out of it? Go back into your body. Go back. If you live into your mental mind, acknowledge it. That's huge. Being able to acknowledge that I'm in my mental mind. Oh, I'm in my thinking mind. Okay, cool. I can't move out of what I'm not acknowledging I'm in. And then what I want to do is go, okay, I'm going to go breathe, go back into this place of relaxing. I'm not attached to, and I don't even care about what Hannah shows me. Like completely disconnect from the need to know. That will help pull you out of your mental mind. It's almost like I want you to almost like tune me out, like I'm boring you, which it could be, And then you scribble. Again, the scribbling can be helpful. Kind of just rolling my arms like this, relaxing, just kind of like you're in a waiting room waiting for the dentist to come in and tell you it's time to get your teeth cleaned or whatever it is, or you're waiting for an appointment for something. You're kind of in that waiting space where you're just like, whatever. And then something just kind of comes in a little bit. And then I may notice my arms and my body and just kind of lean and rock, self soothing until something kind of flows in. And whatever flows in, that's what I'm doing is I'm noticing that, not attached to what I showed you. Does that help? Okay, let's see what you guys said. I love you guys. So I hope this helps. And again, anyone in the comments, how do you know when you're in your intuitive mind versus when you're in the mental mind? Tap foot, scribble, zone out on dot on the wall. Go with the flow. Yes, thank you. Ah, show it, lol. Show it. Show us this one. I'm not worried what it is really, right? It drives me nuts. Thank you for this download. I needed evidence. Nice. Thank you. I love you guys. I love this. Love it. I will show you this one. I will. I will genuinely show it to you. But I want you to also know that you can, especially if you're streaming this live, you can always turn away and be like, I don't want to know. Or you can want to know. But there's no judgment. I just want you to give yourself the opportunity to not be attached to it. Or if somebody's watching this as a replay, they can just completely fast forward. But if you need to know, I'm going to show you. If you get the room up to 222 taps. No, I'm kidding. It's a joke. I had to do the ticky tacky. So here we go. This is what it was. We got a little critter here. Is that like a little red fox? Check him out. I don't know. Seems like I can't ever really get in the zone. I recently learned how to shift my awareness. A red panda. That's what it is. The red panda. Thank you. I was like, wait a minute. It's not a fox, Hannah. Thank you guys. Really, I was like, don't think that's the fox. It's the red panda. There you go. I'm going back to preschool. Right. Way off. Right. I get setting intention. So let's talk about that. When we talk about getting into the zone, how do you get into the zone? It's setting your intentions and then surrendering the outcome. It's a subtle shift. It's one of those things, staring into a candle and just watching a candle flame, things like that. They can just kind of zone out, staring into a fire pit. You can even watch it on the YouTube. You can watch a fire pit that's just kind of crackling and kind of getting into that space of something that's just water running, watching a waterfall type of thing, all of those type of things. Anything you do that can just kind of get you into that space is a good exercise that you can do even in between these that kind of help you just kind of zone out a little bit, right? Just something that's just white noise can do that for you as well. But I don't know if you're all ever sitting in the car and you're just having to watch traffic go by, watching cars just go by, anything like that can be super helpful. I hope that helps. Now I need a red panda and a name in Saturn. That's what it made me think of. Oh, right. I wrote golden lab, then bear, then horse. Wow, lol, wow, way off. Yeah, that's what I thought. Also cute. I think I was I think he was on my beach in a palm tree, all way up. I thought it was a beta fish, LOL. Also way up, but someone above had said animal fur earlier. Oh, awesome, soft fur. So here's what's funny, you guys. Like, so for myself, I knew we were going to do an animal, right? Like that's why I said, I'll go. What'll be something easy for me to pull up for people? I'm going to pull up an animal. And in my mind's eye, before we even started this practice, I kept seeing orange fur. So I was like, oh, I'm going to end up pulling up like a lion. Like that's what I'll end up finding. But I wasn't going to look a specific animal. But I was just going to look up animals. So to my surprise, that came in again. That came in as a like a. I wasn't thinking it, it just kind of came in. I observed it, and then I actually responded to it, going, "Oh, I guess it's going to be a lion that I'm pulling up or something." Um, and then, as you guys saw, the first thing I just hit animals. I'm like, I didn't even know what the animal was. Right? It was like fox, but yeah, red panda. And sure enough, that was the fur, and I was completely taken back because that's the color I saw. I saw the orange and I saw the fur, but my mental mind went to lion. But now I see what I was seeing was accurate, but what I meant my mental mind thought it was wasn't. So it's neat to see how it all kind of works together. Like, so it's just wild to me how our intuition and our mental mind work. But and even with the key details, I knew I was going to go to animals. I didn't know what kind of animal, and that's where my intuition came in and gave me that little tidbit. But again, this is just practicing all the time, playing these games and surrendering. So, do you want to do the next one? What do you guys think? Are you ready for the next one? Um, awesome. I saw fur lots. At least it got an animal. Looked like bread to me, but that's okay because I was able to mentally feel, taste, smell it, still intuitive. Yes, Rebecca, I love that. Whether or not this image showed you exactly what it was, or if it's still you were able to run with the space and place, and whatever came into your mind, you leaned into it. That's chef's kiss. I started staring and unfocusing. Nice. Spirit is blowing my mind lately. My guides like to dance in and out and sarcastically prove it's his energy. I feel, wow, I love it. Ready. Okay, yes, ready. Good. That's so funny. I love it, you guys. Okay, let's go to the next one. So I still think we're going to stick to animals. So I'm going to go to the next animal. Okay, this whole page, though, that's hilarious, is all red. Like it said animals, but this whole page is the red panda. Wow. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to go to a new animal picture. Here we go. And before I even touch it, are you getting anything? Before I even bring this up, and again, before you forget, stand up if you need to. I need you to recenter your energy, right? You can do the laughing. You can go, you can do that. Bring your vibe up, stand up. You can shake it off too. You can do a little wiggle, flap your arms, move a little bit, whatever you can tap it out, stretch, yawn, friends, yawn, whatever you want to do, recentering, regrouping, resetting, setting your intentions. Before I even show you the picture, what are you getting? That's so funny. It's not letting me zoom in on the image, so I'm not going to actually show you anything. It's an animal. What are you getting? Because it won't let me zoom in, but I don't want to lose this animal because otherwise I can end up tripping you guys up moving on. So I'm going to hang tight with it. What are you getting? Lean into something. Does it feel big? Does it feel small? Does it feel heavy? Does it feel light? Does it feel do you feel an environment around it? Do you feel indoors, outdoors? What are you feeling into? And I'll put some music on. It's so funny. It would let me zoom in on another image, but it won't let me zoom in on this. But since I've already keyed in on this and I feel like some folks are already tuning into it, I don't want to change it up. So let me get that. Hey Google, play some music.
Okay, music on YouTube music. There you go.
Can't tell you what it did. I'm so sorry, you guys. Hitting buttons. Sorry about that.
Every word's already been written, every chord already played.
Now I feel anxious, right?
Make everything make sense.
Got kind of woke up there and brought back. I have to laugh. So can you reground, right? Can you go back to that place when you get whopped out? Maybe. That'll put you in middle mind like that. So there you go, breathing back into the laugh, the giggle, have it raise your vibe, get it so funny, and see if you can go back into the place of like, okay, wow. Can you come back? Can you actually use that to make your vibe go up, to connect? I love it. Set our alarm to say, intuition practice is over. Everybody, fire drill. What animal are you seeing? What are you leaning into? What are you feeling? What are you knowing? What colors are you getting? What textures? Just follow your imagination. Let it run. Your intuitive minds, just go with it. Great question. Are you hearing any animal noises? Are you feeling anything? What's your body doing right now? Do you see any letters in your mind's eye? Okay, are we ready for the reveal? But any details you want in the chat or write anything down, check in with your body. Racking up with the alarm going off. That was awesome. Oh, whatever brings you joy. Interesting. Let's see what you're seeing. Moving into the comments. Savannah said, okay, we'll go up, going up before. Wow. Guys, great job. Great job, everyone. Great job with your descriptions, just writing what you're getting. Wonderful. Saw ginger, furry, small animal, wrote down cat-like. Oh, for earlier. Nice. So here we go. I felt fur right before you showed it. Oh, for the earlier one. Okay, great. I'm getting something. Yes. Okay, here we go. Oh, Michael, I'll help you with that. Okay. Michael, I'll answer that question for you. So I'll make sure I get that. And again, it's more about how it feels. So then leaning into your feeling space. But I'll lean more into that. It's a great question. I think it's an animal from the cold climate because I just started freezing. Interesting. So your body started feeling that freezing feeling. You felt something shifting your energy. Bear, mud, baby elephant, LOL. Fluid-like movement, hard. Sheep, ba. Flight, raccoon, big. I feel a baby elephant, heavy, muddy. Deer. Now I feel anxious. That was from our alarm. I'm getting something with paws because I'm seeing a dog paw and that distinct pet paw smell. I love that. Exactly. Trees, warm water, climbing birds, singing peaceful. A bird. or an eagle. Good. Staring at the ceiling. I keep hearing a shh sound. A whale. My mind won't just stick with an elephant. Now it wants to say Black Panther or like a big black cat. Ugh, I need to do more of this. Savannah, hang tight. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised, my friend. Bunny. Well, that cleared my head exactly. My body is flying or floating or swinging. Beautiful, guys. Skunk. I had elephant, then giraffe, then back to elephant, big and dry. Okay. So, reveal. First and foremost, everything you felt in your body, that's what this exercise is about. It's about what you're feeling. It's about the knowing. It's about releasing the expectations and just being. So, Michael, even if you're not seeing anything specific, because Michael had a great question, he said, and I love this. Here's my question. If I can't visualize it in my mind, does that mean I have a block or that I'm not intuitive? And if it's a block, how do I know what it's a block of? Absolutely not. Some people don't visualize things, right? Some folks, I've noticed, right, that there are folks who they generally don't visualize. And that was a new one for me to learn because I see things so clearly in my mind's eye. I never even thought that was a thing until learning and growing and developing that some folks don't see. But we have all of these amazing senses, right? And our ability to tune in and feel and know things is really where we're going with our intuitive mind. And many folks that will come through a visualization, and some folks it won't. It doesn't mean it's a block. It just means your mind works differently. So you may just go into a knowing, or maybe you'll non-audibly feel like you're hearing something. You may feel a heaviness in your body. Um, Maybe you end up just thinking of a place that you've been before, or a word pops into your mind. Like, it's amazing to just start to learn how your self works. We're also individualized. We all work so differently. And we all have all of the senses, I've been told, but there are those that are stronger than others. And then there's some folks who just visualizing isn't their jam. And I know an amazing, amazing medium friend of mine whose clairvoyance, the ability to clear see, was the very last thing that ever even came in for them, because they don't see things, but they mentioned that they started to see little types of colors and shapes and shifts and things when they were closing their eyes. So that did develop on some level for them, but it's just not the way that their brain works. So I hope that helps. And did you all have that? Oh, interesting. I don't feel that now. Okay. I'm late. Hope everyone's doing well. Welcome in, Amy. The best part is you can always rewind the live, and fast forward. So I love that. And even if like as of right now, so it's great. Even live time, you guys can even rewind it, which is pretty cool. But we're doing the animal, and so yes, the animal that I'm revealing to you guys is there was more than one animal in front of me, but I really tried to tune into the first one I picked up on. So if you said you picked up anything else, let me tell you what it was. It was an elephant. And so I know some friends in the comments picked up on elephant. You picked up on the elephant there, but look, I couldn't zoom in or out. So if anybody else was like, "Oh, that's interesting," there was other animals that kind of came across my mind. That's a possibility, right? And what's neat about that is like, well, then how do you do an intuitive exercise, Hannah? Because we're trying to tune in on one. What's neat about this for me, I thought, okay, spirit, you're cool that I didn't just have the elephant. Well, that was where I was tuning in my energy and focusing in on. That's very truth intuition. Like, there'll be other distractions, there'll be other things that are around. And while someone may pick up on the elephant, someone else may be like, their intuition led them to one of the other animals on the page. And that's okay. So, how cool is that? Oh, wow. See, I should have just stuck with it. Oh, you guys are doing great. It's wonderful. I'm so proud of you. Oh, that helps so much. Oh, I'm so glad, Michael. And I want to tell you, they're one of the most incredibly psychic people I know. So who's also does incredible mediumship, who does not visualize and have the intuitive, doesn't have the clairvoyant as their strongest abilities. So I just want to let you know, like, yeah, don't let that even remotely set you back. All right. So what do you guys think? Should we at least get one more in? I don't want to hold everybody too late. I want to see what time is. I want to be mindful of time. Oh, yeah, because we went a little over with the whole tech glippity gloppity glippiting. So what do you guys want? I think we should do at least one more. So if anybody wants to watch this video, they get at least 3 intuitive practices. I usually like to do about 3 or so and then walk away. so that nobody's overworking their intuitive muscles. And if you want to do this on your own, what I want you to do is exactly what I did. Is I knew the category that I was going to pick before I looked it up on a device. And what image comes into my mind's eye as I look up that category before I even open it up and see if it correlates with what I was going to pick up on. Not now, I want to be careful. Like, okay, statistically, Google is smart and knows your searches, right? So pick a category, maybe one that isn't something you recently looked up, because it's going to want to bring in recent images. So pick something to be a little obscure, right? Pick a, like, I don't go and tend to look up animals or anything. And then there's so many different animals. That's a fun one for me to do. There's such a variety, but just remembering that the device does have a recall. And so I want to keep that out of the equation. I like to just remind everybody that. So, okay. So was it an elephant? It was, yes. So the one that I was focusing on, yes, was the elephant. And then I also wanted you to see the other animals that were in the shot as well. Okay, so here we go. We're doing another one. And okay, I'm going to plug. I know you guys are all my regulars, but in case anybody catches this video, please let me say, if you like this content, even with the quirks, yay. That just makes it so much more fun than overly structured and an alarm going off to wake your butts up. Wake up! Please make sure you're subscribing to my channel, The Huggable Healer, where we're doing more intuitive exercise. There's mindfulness meditations on here for you to help you, again, get into that place where you're connecting with your intuition. And we're developing the skill set towards mediumship, which is where we're moving from where we move from the psychic development into actual mediumship. And I do come on here and do live free mediumship readings on the YouTube channel, The Huggable Healer. So you can watch those as well and participate. If you're following, you'll get the notification bell, ding, 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 ding. And that notification bell will tell you when I'm on, and you have the opportunity to participate in a live mediumship reading that's spirit led. So, okay, just got to make sure I do all the check-ins, my friends, and we'll go to the last one. Here we go. Again, we're clearing our energy. So even if you're just new in here, if you just popped in on the live stream, please do me a favor. We're going to do intuitive exercise. I want you to shake off any residual energy, thoughts, anything you were attached to. You can just move it throughout your body. A yawn. Sigh like Miss Rebel Bubble behind us who's waiting for her walk. You're just releasing any tension in your body, letting go of any need to know. You're here to play. You're hanging out. You're enjoying it. Wiggling your toes, your feet. I like to stand up, kind of stomp the energy off like I used to do with schoolers, and stomp it out. You can do the silly laughing that we did, breath work where you're laughing like you've completely lost your mind. Just keep laughing and laughing, getting your joy up, raising your vibe. Oh, exactly. I love it when your alarm sounded. I almost jumped out of my skin. My mind went blank. Right? Love your quirks. Oh, I love you guys. Oh, wow. Really? My man said he saw leathery, grayish, bluish, blackish, and heavy. Wow. Okay. Okay. I love it. I love it, you guys. Oh my gosh. I love it. Oh, neat, Michelle. Okay. Here we go. Last one. Moving through, and we'll put some music on. We'll ask the device, and I'm going to find one more image. And again, I haven't picked it yet. I will pick one right now. And then whatever we lean into, here we go. Let's see if it'll, okay, good. And this seat's funny. This one came full screen. So here we go. I'll put on some music. Whatever you start picking up on, what are you feeling? What are you noticing? What are you sensing? What images are coming to your mind? What space and place are you being taken? Let's go ahead and get the music on here. Hey Google, play some music.
Okay, music on YouTube Music. Here you go. It's not simple to say. Most days I don't recognize shoes and saber that place and its patrons taking more.
What are you picking up on? What are you noticing? Shapes. Are there shapes in your mind? Start simple. Are there colors in your mind? Is there a location in your mind?
I was never tension, sweet, simple. I still remember. She's imperfect, but she tried. She is good, but she lied. She is hard on herself.
What does it feel like?
She is
Are you being
broken,
transported anywhere? Is there a memory for you?
she
Is there a letter
messy,
coming up? Is there a number? Is there
she's kind,
just mean into it, whatever it is?
she's lonely. Most of the time, she is all of this mixed up and baked in a beautiful pie. She is gone, but she used to be mine. It's not what I asked for. Sometimes life slips in through a back door and carves out a person and makes you believe it's so.
Breathing into it, breathing, relaxing. What are you picking up on? And it's good to just, again, check in with your body. Check in with yourself. How are you feeling? Are you feeling fatigued? Are you feeling energized? It's a good way to know, too, when I want to lean into my intuition. Can I keep going? Do I need to take a break? Do I need water? Is there something coming in? Do I know? Yeah, Rebel's ready. She's like, we got to get in our W, Mama. We're going to in 1 more minute, honey. That's Rebel, my sweet girl. Good girl. All right. You can put anything you want in the comments, or I can just do a reveal. It's up to you guys. I want to give you space for what you feel comfortable with. If you're ready for a reveal, you can put the word reveal, and I'll do a reveal. If you want to put information in the comments, you can do that too. This is totally up to you guys what you want to do, my friend. I feel hungry and feeling some spaghetti and meatballs. Interesting. I love that. Sometimes small, like a guinea pig. I'm getting monkey vibes. Floating birds. Rain. Large, striped, 444 rainbow, dark colors. My attention is drawn to my arms, and I felt quickly movement and running. I'm getting black, bear, or a panda. Nice. I drew hummingbird, and my daughter says bee. Nice. Oh, thanks, Michelle. Okay, I'll definitely check that. It's funny, I'm having problems with that app, but that's me. Reveal. Okay, guys, ready? Flamingo. Maybe a koala or monkey feeling jumping with high energy movement. Different types of birds. I also see feathers and colorful. Okay, here we go. Not showing you this last one. I forgot to tell you. Sorry, not showing you. You don't get to know. Nope. Can't be attached to the answer. Just had to be willing for the outcome. Bye. Have a good stream. I'll show you. But you really could turn the video off right now. You could end the stream right now if you wanted. You could not know the answer and should be totally okay with it. Just saying. You could have it right here and you could be like, I could walk away. It doesn't matter. Did I tune into myself? Did I take the time? So have a great one, you guys. Love you. Bye. I will show you. I will show you. But I really want you to not be attached to the answers. So did anyone get black and white? Did we get cold? Did we get feathers? Look how it turned itself off that fast. Did you feel tingling on your body? Did you see two? Did you feel something hard? Did you see small? What did you know? So I'm just saying, where you said you were wrong, you got the right colors. So I'm just saying. We don't always know what, again, you may get an image to get the colors or the feathers or non-flying birds. Exactly. It's just interesting, right? Panda, which the black and the white. You had said black and white. And I thought that was interesting. So it's interesting to see what we get. What do we feel? Maybe they're eyeing some spaghetti and meatballs. Exactly. Right? Maybe who knows? It's good just I want more important, I just want you to feel into yourself, connecting with your own energy. Um, maybe my attention was drawn to my arm because they are one of the few non-flying birds, right? Smiling at myself. There you go. I love it. You took the time to take the time to not get nobody's grading this. That's the best part, right? We're not getting graded. We're just setting up the time to hang out together. So I hope this is fun for everybody. I definitely got to get Rebel Bubble Bubble Double Trouble on her walk. And I've given you the tools to do this on your own as well. Like again, I love being able to connect with you guys and do this together. But I love knowing that this is something you can do on your own. You can grab your device when you're waiting somewhere and pick a topic, Google it, and just see if you're going to see the image ahead. So maybe pick food. I love that. Maybe you decide um, I'll just do a food topic and whatever comes up, and we'll see it and see if that's what comes up for me. So you're welcome, you guys. This was so much fun. So all right, I'm counting you out with love. Please remember, I'm gonna as soon as I'm done here. I think it'll take a minute for it to stream it up. The streaming thing. I will be dropping today's Meditative Mind series. The thing I will never say it right. The the meditative stories for you will be dropped today. So please take the time to spend some time either this evening or in the morning or a time when you just kind of need to zone out. Put that creative story on in your mind. Let the story, it's funny, we picked animals. I didn't actually do that correlated, but since they are those fantasy stories about little animals and creatures in their wonderland, um, put one of those on and listen and allow your mind to just be transported, taken away. You can do it while you're in the bath, or you can do it, while you're doing some yard work or just something, so that you're just allowing yourself to just, again, feel into how the story makes you feel. And if you fall asleep, just make sure you're somewhere safely to fall asleep. Maybe you color, draw, whatever it is, but allow your mind to just be transported away. So thank you, friends. I enjoy us all being able to hang out so well. So strange. The last two times I closed my eyes and imagined a blank space and an animal appeared. It wasn't the right one, but as soon as I opened my eyes and looked at the comments, it was first comment I saw. Wow, Coley, I love this. This is so great. Thanks, Deb. Have a great day. Good way to start our day. Okay, guys, head out to shovel snow. Oh, okay, stay warm if you can. Have a hot cup of cocoa ready, maybe a chocolate chip cookie or two. I love you guys. All right. 5, I love you. I love you. 4, I love you. I love you. 3, I love you. I love you. 2, I love you. I love you. 1, I love you. I love you. Thanks, guys. Take care.